What is up, guys? Jarv here, back today, jumping into Destiny 2. Today's Friday, which means Xur is back. You can find him over on Nessus this week, up in the north side of the map, over in the Watcher's Grave. As for the inventory this week, let's have a little look here. So we'll start off here as we always do. So we've got the exotic Engram. So this contains a new exotic for any remaining that you haven't collected already. If you have a full collection, though, it will provide a random piece of exotic armor instead. You can use 97 legendary shards or this exotic cipher here from this quest to pick one up each week. Trinity Gulp is the weapon of the week. We've got Aeon Swifts for you hunters, Capri's Horn for you titans, and Salgueim Alchemies for you warlock. Now for the Trinity Gulp, this fires an arrow that splits when released, and aiming down sights and fully drawing the bow both decrease the spread. It's one of the best ad clearing bows in the game, especially paired with its catalyst. So if you haven't got this one, guys, be sure to pick this one up for sure. It has some cool ornaments too, which make it look pretty cool. So thumbs up all round, so definitely worth picking up if you haven't got it already. Aeon Swifts, so these had a rework. So we've got the Arc Affinity with a 62 stat. You've got different mods now that you can apply. So very good for GMs if you're looking for things like extra ability energy and also heavy ammo. So maybe worth experimenting if you're jumping into GMs now they're available. 62 stat isn't a terrible roll, but they are weighted towards resilience and luckily some intellect too. So pick them up if you haven't got a better stat roll. Capri's Horn. I don't really use these, and they're not the best looking exotic in the world, but we've got the Solar Affinity with a 65 stat, which is the highest of the week. Solar Rampart is the armor's perk. So solar damage kills recharge your barricade, and while unleashing a blast of solar energy when summoned. Limited use. Any build recommendations, be sure to sound off down below. Some swanky looking ornaments, but don't necessarily improve its look in any way. But again, from the Curse of Osiris, so if you haven't got a better roll already, pick them up and add to your collection. And lastly, we have Salgueim Alchemy, Void Affinity with a 64 stat with a high recovery stat. Blood Magic, is the armor's perk. So weapon kills while standing in any rift, pause the rift's countdown, extending its duration. Further kills maintain and extend the duration of the pause. Still don't see a great deal of use even after the rework, and no ornaments yet either. But nevertheless, if you don't have a better roll, they're worth picking up this week. So there we go. That is Xur for this week. I'll be back on my personal channel with a trials breakdown later this evening, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel. And if you're new here, I want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content. Be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back into the game as always, guys, but I will catch you all again very soon.